Welcome to Exact Training. The module is Adding Work Centers in Shop Floor Control. During this lesson, you will learn how to add a new work center and how to delete a work center. Work centers identify work locations on the shop floor. They must be entered before a part routing can be created or before routing operations can be added to a shop order. To add a work center, we'll follow these steps. We will first go to the Shop Floor Control module. We'll select the Activity menu and then the Work Center menu item. We'll enter a Work Center code and a description. Let's get started. From the Mac System Manager, choose the Production tab and then select Shop Floor Execution. When the Shop Floor Execution window opens, click the Activity menu and select Work Center. In the Work Center text box, enter the name of the work center. This can be up to 5 characters. Now enter a description for the work center. Notice the checkbox next to Include Setup. Determine if you want the setup time included in the Work Center load and queue reports. This switch will not impact the cost roll-up. Click the drop-down in the Type field to see the available Work Center types. There are 3 Work Center types. P is planning only, and Type P Work Centers may be established for future locations. Max does not process operation completions for Type P work centers. S or Shop types is the usual in-house work center type at which operation completions are reported. O outside types is for an outside work center, and it is used in subcontract processing. For our example, we will use the Shop option. Now select the Standard Queue field. You can enter the number of workdays that are required to provide flexible levels of work center scheduling without causing excessive backlog. For example, many manufacturing operations allow 3 days to complete an operation. This value is the same as a standard lead time for an operation, including setup time, run time, move, and queue time. Enter the number of hours that a job would typically sit at this work center prior to being started. Now select the Available Hours text box. Available hours are the number of labor hours per day that are normally scheduled for a selected work center. For example, a work center manned by a total of 6 people during one 8-hour shift has 48 available hours. This is also called hours manned. Let's enter an overhead rate. The labor overhead is used when calculating standard costs based on the parts routing. Specify this rate as a percentage. The information displayed here defaults to the value that is set in the System Manager Costing Overhead Rate Configuration item, but you may override that value here. We will also add the labor rate. This is the standard labor rate for the selected work center. To calculate standard costs based on the parts routing, specify this rate in currency per hour. The information displayed here defaults to the value that is set in the System Manager Costing Labor Rate Configuration item, but you may override that value here. Let's talk about utilization percentage. The utilization percentage determines how many hours per day a work center is available versus the number of labor hours per day the work center is manned. For example, if a work center has 40 manned hours and a 96% utilization, then the actual available hours for that work center is 38, which is 40 times 0.96. You can add user-defined keys as well as reference information for this work center. Let's save our work. And that's all there is to it. You may on occasion want to delete an unused work center. However, before the work center can be deleted, it must be removed from all existing routing and from all open shop orders. These are the steps we'll go through. From the shop floor control module, we'll choose the activity menu and the work center menu option. We will enter or select from the browser the work center code to be deleted, and once the work center is displayed, we'll click the work center menu and choose delete. From the production tab, click on shop floor execution to launch the module. The shop floor execution window will open. From the activity menu, select work center. Enter the work center that's to be deleted. Go to the work center menu and select delete. You will receive a confirmation warning. Click yes to delete the work center or no to cancel. We will click yes. The work center has now been deleted. That completes our lesson on adding work centers and deleting them in Max.